Betsy, hi. I thought that you were in Chicago.
Well, I was, but I came down to see Rod Landry. Are you here working on his case?
Yeah, indirectly, yeah.
Has there been any change at all in his condition?
The last I heard, he was still critical, but I guess that was to be expected.
How many lives is James Stenbeck gonna ruin?
Have you talked to anybody since you got back, your sister?
No, I came straight down here after a seminar.
A lot's happened in the last couple of hours, Betsy.
Did you find James?
We're still sorting things out. The only thing that we know for sure is that the house that Steve built in Ruxton Hills was burned tonight. We think that Stenbeck was using it as a hideout.
My God. What is it about this man in my family? I mean, how far is it gonna go? When is it all gonna end?
I think it may have ended tonight. We tracked Stenbeck as far as the house, but before we got there, there was an explosion. Seems likely that he died in the fire.
Was anyone with him?
We don't know that for sure. We found Barbara wandering on the lawn. She's not physically hurt, but she's in shock. I brought her to emergency. Dr. Hughes is with her now.
Does Emily know?
I doubt it. It just happened a little while ago.
Maybe I should give her a call. What do I say to her, though? You said you're not sure?
Listen, Betsy, why don't you go see Landry before you call Emily? I might have something more definite to tell you later. And if you do happen to see Emily, will you have her call me?
Why?
She may be able to help in the investigation.
How?
I don't know yet. Listen, Betsy, I'm sorry if I upset you. Well, you go ahead. We'll talk later, okay?
Al?
Dr. Hughes.
We've sedated Barbara, but she's still very upset and disoriented. She's terrified that Paul was in that burning building. I know she's going to need psychological backup and support, so I've called in Dr. Michaels.
I appreciate your being here.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm here, too. You know, I came in to see another patient. I was on my way out when I saw you.
Well, thanks for staying.
Barbara's very important to me. And to Kim.
Bob,
Oh,
I got here as soon as I could.
Thank you for coming. You know Detective Hal Munson. This is Dr. Michaels.
How do you do?
Thank you for coming.
How is she?
Well, physically, she seems to be okay. She's been severely traumatized. She's terrified that her son was killed in that burning building that I told you about. I'm hoping that you can sort out what really it was that she saw and what she imagined.
Is it possible that her son, Paul, is it?
Yeah.
Is it possible that he was in the house with his father?
It's more than a possibility. Barbara was carrying his jacket when I found her. I'm just waiting for more information now.
Oh. Is she sedated?
Yes, halopenetrol. Barbara's sure of one thing that she saw, that James Stenbeck was in that burning building, and that he's dead.
Okay, Holden, what makes you think that Stenbeck was murdered, huh?
Practically everybody I know wanted the guy dead.
Could you be a little bit more specific?
No? But let's put it this way, Detective. I don't know anybody who liked the guy, all right?
Well, how about one or two names? I mean, maybe a motivation?
Okay, fine. Emily Stewart, Barbara Ryan, and Lucinda Dixon. They all had reason for wanting that guy dead, even before Lily was kidnapped.
Yeah, well, the kidnapping didn't endear you to him either, did it?
You're damn right it did. He would have killed her if it hadn't.
If it hadn't been for your cousin coming into the rescue and getting shot for his trouble, I bet you don't even know his status now, do you?
Still critical as far as I know.
Yeah, well, if we're talking about motivation, your name goes right at the top of the list. All right. Let's start from the top. What were you doing in Ruxton Hills, huh?
I hated Stenbeck for what he did.
Yeah, and your cousin, too. But how did you know Stenbeck was up there in Ruxton Hills?
Look, I'd rather not say, all right?
Yeah, well, I'd rather you did say, because we could be talking about murder
You
here.
said you didn't even know if he was dead. But if he is, and you prove that he's been murdered, I'll tell you everything you want to know, Detective, but not yet.
Okay. You make a heck of a politician. Look, you know what I really would like to know is what did you plan to do with Stenbeck if you'd found him?
I don't know. Tie him up, gag him, and I would have brought him over here to you guys.
Yeah. So what'd you find up there at the house when you got there?
Nothing at first. I thought that I was given the wrong information. The house, it was all dark. It was raining, and the whole place seemed to be deserted. So I went up the driveway, and I pulled my car around back. And that's when I saw 2 other cars. But they were both deserted. I figured, you know, I was just gonna get out of there. But that's when I saw something.
What?